So here's my realistic turntable, the one that I use upstairs, and here's my new Ortofon OM1s. So again, the S means that it's a spherical stylus, not an elliptical one, which isn't as good, but that's okay. We're going to use this protractor and we're going to get things lined up and have a go. Okay, so looks like Ortofon has included some screws for the new and little nuts for the new, well, not the new head shell. My head shell's fine. There's a little advertisement for Ortofon. Go to their website, so on and so forth. This is a little something about Ortofon and moving magnet cartridges, which is what this is. It's going to give a little bit of a how-to there in terms of the wiring. It tells a little bit about how to mount the cartridge and stylus care. I don't see, now this, I need this. I want this technical data. This is empty. I don't know if you can see that there. You can see it there. So that's empty. I think that was supposed to be like a stylus cleaner. Probably comes with a better cartridge, but it's not in this one. And here it is. OM1s. All right, well, let's get it installed loosely on the headset, on the head shell, and then we'll play with this protractor and see how things go. So you heard it there. What do I think of the Ortofon OM1s? Well, I'm not exactly an audiophile. Obviously, I enjoy my stereos and my records and all that sort of thing, but I think at my age, I think it's a sort of a proven thing that your hearing starts to go. So can I really discern the difference between good and bad? Yes. Can I discern the difference between good and very good? It becomes yes, but a little more shaky. Can I discern the difference between very good and outstanding? Probably not. So where I'm going with this is that the Ortofon OM1s does the job. It's a thrifty Ortofon stylus. It sounds very good. I can't hear anything wrong with it. The only thing that I would point out would be that it's bassy. Now, it's bassy compared to what I had on there, which was this 40-year-old realistic, I think it's a Shure actually. I think this is actually made by Shure, but it came on the realistic turntable that I just put the Ortofon on. It's too small for me to see and it's too small for you to see. But a very old realistic stylus. Now I know I can get a replacement for this cartridge. I know I can. It's like $18 or something from a guy in Waterloo. But I decided not to do that. So the Ortofon is bassier than the one I just showed you. For my purposes, that's good, maybe even very good, because I was having trouble with mixing the mid and the bass, cutting back on treble, hitting the loudness button. What I was just playing was Bruce Cockburn, and that's an album that I know very well. So if I'm going to have audiophile ears for anything, it's that one. And it was bassy. But what that meant was when I hit loudness, where I usually listen to it at the level, no way. So I'm very pleased not to have to hit the loudness button. Know what I mean? The second thing I would say is that it tracked very, very well. I gave it a little bit of a bump test, you know, sort of like heavy footfalls and that sort of thing. And no skipping at all. Now, it shouldn't skip if I have it set right anyway, because it's on a fairly good surface. But it didn't skip. The old one did from time to time. Now, unless I've totally messed up on the vertical tracking force, you know, thumbs up on the trackability that it has. Keep in mind that it's a spherical stylus, not elliptical. So the sound shouldn't be as good. But again, I go back to my opening comment to say that it does sound really, really good. And I don't know if elliptical would be something I could really, really discern the difference from. Maybe you can, but I'm wondering if I can't. My Techniques has an elliptical, and it sounds excellent with my headphones. Does it sound different? Yes. Does it sound better? Probably not better, but it sounds different. So the only other thing I'm going to say in this very long video for me is that I showed you this. At least it depends on what I added out of this. But anyway, the cartridge came in here, and this was empty. Probably helped to keep the price down. What I think this was a tool to hold the nut to help you align the cartridge. Because without a tool to hold the nut, it's crazy hard. It took me a long time to align the cartridge. And I think I've done it well. If things sound good, I mean, we'll never know unless I destroy my records. But looks like everything worked out. So what I recommend, the Ortofon OM1s. Did I get that right? Yes. The Ortofon OM1s. Yes, I would. In fact, I may even get another for my Techniques. So take it for what it is, friends. See you next time.